Hello everyone. Good morning and welcome to Onboard. This is our day 3 session for our AWS and DevOps journey. Okay. And as per the day 3, our agenda will be like we have to talk or we have to discuss more about the DevOps. Okay. Means in the last class we have talked everything or lot of things related to the cloud. In the same way, the day 3, mostly it will be a theoretical part, and today we will see most of the DevOps tools which we have to learn or we are going to learn in our current journey. Okay, so cool. We will not waste our time and we will start the things. My skin is visible. Just confirm me. All good.
Yes, Vikas.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So as the heading, I'm telling it's a DevOps session. A DevOps means I'm telling it's everything, every discussion we will do related to the DevOps in the today class. Okay. And this is a punchline I'm giving. A futuristic automation of software development means futuristics means with the help of this tool. Mute yourself, Prigya, please. Okay. With the help of tools, we are going to create the automation. We will make the things into the sync. As you know, these are the different phases of software development life cycle and the complete process. This complete phases has been distributed with multiple teams. So if multiple teams are working to create a software development life cycle, they have to be into the sync, they have to be collaborative, they have to be integrated with each other. Then only this loop or this infinity loop will work. Agree with my point? Yes or no? Everyone has to be sync. And which team who will keep into the sync? The DevOps team will keep into the sync for the every team. Pragya, I'm telling you, mute yourself please. So with the help of these two primary teams, development and operation team, they are primarily working on their different perspective of the software development life cycle. But these are the two major team who is dealing with the software development or software completion. Okay, so some members from the development team, some members from the operation teams will come and they make the new team, that is a DevOps team. Okay, and it's not only this two team, okay, because some other teams are also required. Okay, so same way with the QA peoples are also required, so they pull the QA people also from that team and they created the team DevOps. Okay, when the developers testers and IT operations team, and these are the three primary teams available for software development lifecycle, they work together to develop a software, because at the end the motto is to develop a software or to develop a application and to keep the process of software development into the sync. As I'm telling, if these are the different teams and if they are not in sync, at the end we will not able to achieve the goal, right? So our primary intention is to keep the process, different phases should be into the sync and all team work smoothly. That is a DevOps team and you guys will be a part of DevOps team. Cool. Okay, now let's see what exactly the software development lifecycle is. Okay, in short, we will always tell it's SDLC. I will also call as a SDLC. The full form of software SDLC is software development lifecycle. Multiple teams involved in to complete the software development lifecycle. Multiple teams, which multiple teams? Okay, some analysts team. Okay, like a business analyst persons designing in that, some higher some managers level or everyone from the other phase will be a part to design for the scratching of the project or very starting phase of any of the project. Okay, then implementation will come. In the implementation, the developers will take a primary role and they will do the coding. They will make the application should run into their environment. Okay, they will write the things, they will write the code and it should run into one of the environment. Okay, if the coding part is completed, after coding has been completed or some phase of coding has been completed, then that thing has to be tested by the testing team, QA people, manual QA, automation people. They will do the testing. Okay, after that, if all good, means testing people are telling that we have tested, all looks good, yes, it's ready to move into from one environment to another. So there will be a release team. It can be a part of your higher management again, because they have to run some particular commands, or they have to make the things from one environment to another. So release thing will come into the picture and they will deploy into the right environment. Then the maintenance team will come into the picture if the things has been deployed into any of the, let's assume, the production environment. After that, maintenance means IT operations teams will come into the picture, or here also the IT operations teams will come into the picture, and they will start monitoring the things, they will start checking the things, they will start, what we can say, they will check the things is all looks good, or according to their environment things has been developed or not. And again the QA people will do a quick smoke test. Okay, they will verify that all looks good, whatever is was running into the dev environment, same thing is running into the production environment or not. Okay? So this was the complete software development life cycle, multiple teams involved to perform the some software or application development. Let me tell you with the definition some. Okay, major teams contributions are developers, testers, and IT operation team. In between this team, lot of issues. Don't think that from one place or one environment to another it will go very smoothly. No, after means from the very first phase multiple questions will come. Which language we have to choose, or which platform, which environment we have to choose it. Very first question, if let's assume they want to think about the small clock. Okay, they want to generate a small clock. Let's take an example. Let me open a pen. I want to develop a small clock. Okay, so what will be the primary requirement for the clock? It should be some 3-4 parameters should be there. One is our wala plate. Okay, our thing. Second is minute. Okay, 59. Okay, minute, and some seconds things also. Okay, 59. To develop a clock, to develop any of the clock, these 3 parameters should be required. Agree with my point or not? Yes, yes or no?
Yeah, actually,
Yes.
because I have a questions.
Yeah, good. Go ahead. Is
Yeah,
this related
actually,
to this thing?
yeah, correct.
Good.
This is yeah. So
Go ahead.
basically, yeah. So basically, you told that there is a developer who developed the code,
Right.
and in the operations when it got is going to execute, so DevOps came into the picture. So this is the thing.
Involve the DevOps at this point. This I'm
Okay.
talking about the software development. That's it.
In previous slide you have told this that what is DevOps.
Okay, so
So
let me involve the DevOps. Okay, I will tell you. Is
yeah.
these are different phases or different teams are there. Whenever any of the issue will happen, or they are unable to achieve it, they are unable to make the things, they will pull the DevOps team, because DevOps team will be the centralized team who is getting involved with everyone. Okay, because
Okay.
in this part I'm telling, it's involving into the development, it's involving into the QA, it's involving into the IT operations. Okay, so here also in all these phases, development team, what DevOps team will be a middle team who will allow, or who will means if any of the miscommunication or incomplete information will be there, because see developers are writing the code, and if the code is going to the IT operation people, they are, if they will not talk with each other, they will not be aware about anything, they will not be aware about any of the training or nothing, right? And some steps will be there, he will directly execute it, and if it's break, who will be the responsible? They will say that, sir, your code is not correct, right?
Correct.
Avoid that problem, the DevOps team will be a middle team who will be into the sync with all the persons, as well as if any miscommunication happen or misinformation is there, the DevOps team will fulfill or correct it that part.
Okay. So my question is that suppose if the product get completed and it is get delivered at client side,
Hmm.
then suppose if it is having some problem at client side,
Hmm.
then who will be responsible? Then DevOps come will into the
See,
picture, or
if it's a client side, okay, means there will be a environment for sure, right?
sure.
Who develop that environment is developed
Basic,
by the DevOps people for
yeah.
this team. Yes, then DevOps is the completely responsible person to make sure everything, the environment wise, infrastructure wise, should be correct. Okay,
Okay.
will not come if the things has been tested properly. If the things happen with the help of DevOps tool, it will not be a problem. Ankur, at the end, you will understand everything. You don't have to worry.
Yeah, and my last question is that suppose in third phase, in implementation phase, the developer is there.
Hmm.
In sixth phase, IT operations
Hmm.
people are there.
Hmm.
So basically, the environment is different. So I'm not getting how the environment is different. I mean, is
Okay.
there any
See, is
firewall,
the wait,
something?
wait, wait. No, no, no. This is dev environment. Here is a
Yeah.
QA environment. Here is a production environment. So these are the three different environments.
So environment different means
Ah,
firewall is
environment
different.
means see, dev environment means for the development people. QA environment for the QA people. Production environment for the actual client or actual customers.
Okay, 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 got it. Thank you.
Good. Okay, guys, give me a time. You will understand everything. You don't have to worry. Okay. So what I want to say that these are the different teams are there who involved. If they face any of the issue, any of the miscommunication will be there. Yes, DevOps team will come into the picture and they will resolve it. Whatever, because if the infrastructure, we are the person who will primarily develop the infrastructure. If we are developing the infrastructure, if anything goes wrong into the infrastructure, yes, we are the person who is responsible. And if it's a coding part, definitely developers are the person who will be the responsible. Application related testing will be done by the QA people only. We will not do any testing. Okay. And in primarily, we will not do any coding, we will not do any testing, and this release, and we will not do any IT operation work as well. Okay. We will keep the things sync. We will make the tools with the help of tools so that this flow will work smoothly. That's our actual DevOps work. We don't have to do the coding, that for sure. We don't have to do the testing, that's for sure. We don't have to do operation works as well. Some operation work will come into the picture, but primarily we are focusing on the automation with the help of tool. Okay. So at the end, infinity loop should work very properly. Okay. I will show. So a DevOps engineer will involve into the development, QA testing, deployment, and IT operation, and helps the teams to smooth flow of software development life cycle. Okay, so our flow will work smoothly because of the DevOps engineers. Okay. Now again the question will come: who can become a DevOps engineer? Anyone who is working into IT support, who is working into the manual testing, who is working into the Linux admin, or any of the administration work you are doing, you can become a DevOps engineer. Automation engineer, because primarily we are also doing the automation with the help of tools. We are not doing with the code, we are doing with the help of tool. Developers, network engineers, because in the network we have to think about the virtual VPC as well, right? And VPC is nothing but a network into the cloud. So network engineers can make a primary role into the VPC part. Freshers, yes, they can also learn and they can also come into the DevOps because they have the fresh knowledge, as well as they will be into the technical part from the starting, and this all people can become a DevOps engineer. Okay. Non-technicals also come, they can learn and they can come into the technical profile. Okay, I will help you, you don't have to worry. Okay. Here again, this diagram we have already seen it in the last class, but let's see quickly. Okay, developers are primarily focusing on writing the code. Operations people are primarily focusing on their monitoring or deployment part. Okay. Operation people don't aware anything about the coding. Developer no don't aware about any of the operation tasks. Okay. But when this developer give the code to the operation people with some step, he run it here and it may get breaked. What is the reason to get it break? The primary reason of getting the break is the development environment was little bit different. The IT operation environment was little bit different. Little means there is a minor difference in it. Because of that, it got failed or it got breaked. Okay. So to avoid this problem, yes, DevOps will come into the picture and he will resolve each and everything related to this problem. Okay. How? In the development phase, coding is the primary part, building, testing, and planning. This is the primary part for the development phase. Delivers a new feature. Whenever the developers will write the code, if the code has been completed, he will develop a new feature. Okay. If the new feature has been developed, again he will build it, he will test it, and again he was started planning into the new things, and then again new feature will get developed. This cycle will run automatically. Okay, means developer don't think that the application has been completed. The Flipkart application launched 5 years back or Amazon launched 4 years back, but still implementations are coming. Means new features are getting added. So developers works will never finish. Okay, if development works never finish, then building, testing, and planning will never finish. Right. So this flow is running always. He will primarily concept or primarily involved into developing a new features. This dev part, product oriented and innovations thing, because business analyst persons are also involved into this place. Okay, this is I'm talking about the development side. Anyone here as a developer you are working? Anyone here who is a developer?
Vikas, I'm a developer.
Karthik, you are developer. What all things you are doing into your development environment? Can you give a little bit brief to everyone? It will be helpful for others.
Usually, it's right now I'm working as a .NET full stack developer.
Okay, chalo,
So
no worries.
we
Go ahead.
we basically develop all the requirements that are
Means
required
you
for
are
a
talking about
website
the plannings and features, right?
planning. Yeah,
Okay, if planning and features will be completed, deciding
and then
has been completed, then you will come into the actual coding.
we will start coding, and
Correct.
after the feature is developed, we will be testing at our side, like
Correct.
unit
You will
testing.
do the unit testing. You will write the unit test cases, and then you will attach the unit test cases with the actual code itself.
Yeah,
Correct.
and then we will be pushing that finalized code to the central repository.
Correct. Super.
It might be GitHub.
Correct. You are pushing the code to the GitHub. That's your primary role as a developer.
Yeah.
Good. Good. I am very happy with your answer. Okay, guys, this is the primary role for the development side. Okay. Now let me explain you about the operations side as well. Okay. When the things has been created and they will push the code into the GitHub. Okay, operation people or QA people will take that code, they will do some more level of testing, and then after testing, they will deploy, they will take the code, they will deploy into the another environment, okay, their QA environment, okay, or developer will only means not developer, one person of a developer will be a person who is involving into this part as well. He will push the code, he will run the everything, he will run the build, and he will push the code or release the code into the QA environment as well. So the deployment happen into the QA environment. They will primarily talk about the monitoring. They will primarily talk about the small automation which is required to maintain this infrastructure. Means operation people are very much aware, very much worried about the infrastructure, because they have a SLA. They must have to maintain the environment should be always up, and they are all belonging to the service oriented, because if the environment is not working, okay, their application is not working, their service, the question will come on their service. Okay, so they are very much worried about the service orientation as well. Rotational, you saw that if the environment is running 24/7, so definitely these people, IT operation people, has to work into the rotations and has to be available for the monitoring purpose, has to be available for their work as well. These are the primary work for the operations teams as well. Okay, anyone here from the operation team?
Yes, I am here.
Ankur, yes. Go ahead. What's your primary role or what are primary things you are doing? Can you explain to everyone?
Yes, we are building servers, virtual VMware servers. We are monitoring the health of servers.
Correct.
We are maintaining the security patches in servers.
Cool. Correct. What else?
We are taking care of data migration in servers, the
Okay.
client data.
Fine. Means you are not worried about the coding, building, and testing part, right? Your primary goal is little different from the
Yeah.
development environment, right?
Yeah.
That's why we
So
are calling.
basically, I have a question.
Ankur,
Yeah.
Ankur, wait. I will give all the answers. Wait.
Okay.
Okay. Means I want to say that primarily operation peoples will deal with the deployment, operations, monitoring, and releases. These are the what we can say. These are the primary role for the operation people. Okay. Now you saw that these are the two different team. Again, he is doing their work. He is on another location. He is doing their work on the another location. The wall of confusion will be increasing because they are not talking with each other. He is not providing any information. He is not providing any information, right? So the
Correct.
confusion is getting increases day by day, or we can say the confusion is very big. Okay, so the DevOps will come into the picture and he will remove this confusion. How?
So, sir, is it like this that DevOps people are creating code in some, in different tool, and the operations people are getting it and they are running it on a different tool? Because my question is just like, if a code is working in one laptop,
Hmm.
okay, then how it is not working in another environment? So,
Okay,
what
okay.
makes the
Chalo, Ankur,
environment is
Ankur, Ankur,
different?
wait. I have a very simple Java program here. Okay, let's assume I have a very simple Java program. Okay, or I have a Terraform code. Okay, here is my three-tier application tier code. Okay, if I will
Okay.
give it to you, can you run in your environment? It is
No, I
running.
don't know
No, it will not run, right?
because I don't have knowledge. Okay.
It's okay. That see, developer has given the thing, and IT people, you are IT people, you don't have the knowledge, right? Simple, you are telling, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. Correct.
If you don't have the knowledge, if you will try to run it, it will definitely break, and you will say that, sir, your code is not working. You will make a blame on the developers.
Correct. So now I got it. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Thank
Okay,
you.
because see,
Okay.
this is a code, right? And I will tell you, Ankur, you have to run IT operation team, you have to run this code. They will completely blank because I'm telling that there is a wall of confusion. No one is providing, developers are not providing any information to the IT operations. Okay, IT operation people are not providing any information to the development team. That's why this problem is happening. That's why our code is getting breaked multiple times.
Correct. Correct. Got it. Thank you, sir.
Okay, good. Sure. Okay, so the DevOps team is coming into the picture, and this is what DevOps is. DevOps is a solution for all the development and operation related issues. DevOps team help the team for the communication so that these two teams can talk with each other. Collaboration to because see, our end goal is this software development life cycle. If they will not collaborate with each other, they will not able to achieve the good thing, right? That's the DevOps work. Okay, DevOps aims is to shorten the software development life cycle. If you will see this software development life cycle, it looks like 7 different teams. If every day every team will also work, then also it's required a very big time. Yes or no, guys? Tell me. From code come from this place to this place will take months,
Yes.
right? So DevOps aim is this cycle should run faster so the new features will come quickly again and again multiple times. Okay, that's the DevOps thing. Okay, DevOps is a streamlined solution for all the IT activities involvement into the development and IT operations. So DevOps is a centralized team for all these phases, or all these teams has to be work properly with the faster things with the help of tools. DevOps will do all the activities with the help of tool, nothing manually. Cool. I hope this definition is clear for you all related to the DevOps. If someone will ask a small question, what is DevOps? You have to give the answer very proper. Yes or no?
Hi Vikas,
Yes, Shivam.
I just wanted to understand if DevOps comes in the picture,
Hmm.
then all these things will be eliminated or what? Like we are doing analysis, then coding, then unit testing, then multiple
No, no,
reviews.
no.
Are
It will
so
not enable it. We are the streamlined solution for the problem. If the problem will not come, what we will do? We can't do anything, right? So we are the streamlined solutions for the problem of the different teams. So it will not get eliminated. Things will be there for sure. We are helping them to perform the activity. We are helping them to this software development life cycle should work properly, very quickly or independently with the help of tools. See, none of the tool can write the code. That don't think it that coding will happen automatically. Manual testing has to be done by the manual person only. Environment can be monitored with the help of tool. If any of the issue will come, they have to fix it by the manually only. Okay, so none of the teams will get implemented, removed.
so
Okay.
currently, like something goes wrong in production, then we will get to know like developers that we have coded this part and it went into production and something got wrong. So we will only be fixing that. So how are different it is from like
I will give
existing
I will give
process?
the answer in some couple of minutes. Okay, let me make the things done. Okay, I will give your answer. Okay, can you park this question for
Okay,
some
okay.
couple of minutes?
Yeah, sir.
Good, good. Okay. So the DevOps aim is planning, coding, building, testing, releasing. This infinity loop should work faster with the automated tool. Okay. Let's see. Okay, there are some problems are available at this point. Okay, in all these phases there are some problems for sure. There are problems are there. What all the problems are? See, whenever developer is writing a code, okay, let's assume here is a code, okay, and we 3 4 people are working into this code. If someone is doing any changes, how we will get to know? I'm writing the code locally. Every developer will write the code locally, right? That's for sure. Okay, if every developer is writing the code locally, okay, then how they will collaborate with each other? They cannot collaborate with each other without any tool. Okay, and they cannot maintain the code for couple of years. Okay, let me make a scenario here. Okay, let me make a scenario here. I want to develop a clock. Okay, this clock has a 3 function: hours, minute, and second. Developers has developed this code. Okay, and they shown to the client, sir, we have developed this code. Okay, and we are showing to the client that this feature. Ankur, can you mute yourself please? This feature has been developed. Okay, and then we can say, we will show to the client that yes, we have developed this feature, this is the clock is ready. And client says that no, I don't need this feature, this second wala time is not required, can you remove it? Yes, we can say that simply, yes, we will remove. So that what we can do it, we can delete the code, delete the code, right? The code, this part, the function of the code will be removed. Okay, and after suddenly the client again came after 1 month. The old feature was little bit good, can you again bring it back? If we delete it, we can bring it back? No. Yes or no? Guys, tell me.
Yes.
We cannot bring it back. Let's take an example. I have a, this means I'm writing all the code, or most of the codes are writing into some of the sheet. Okay, this kind of sheet. Okay, I'm just saving it. Okay, and if I saved it, looks good. Okay, and if I deleted this thing and I saved it, I cannot revert it back. It's not possible. Okay, so this is biggest problem, because requirements are getting changed again and again. We know into the development phase, when the business analyst client will discuss the thing, always the requirement get changed. If the requirement are getting changed again and again, developers cannot work in a very easy work. Just give me a second, guys. So what I want to say that this is the biggest problem. If we will not maintain the code into some centralized location, okay, the problem is we have to rewrite the code. If the code has been deleted, client tell that you have to return, I need that feature again. So the solution is rewrite the code, rewrite, rewrite the code. Okay, this is the solution, and it will again take a time. It will again take minimum of 5 days, we can say. Okay, because old developer tell that I have removed the code from my machine, I have to rewrite it, I need again time. This is the biggest problem. Okay, so the problem is code management. Code management, one scenario. Okay, for the code management. Second part. Okay, let's assume I need a 3 developers from this group. Can anyone raise the hand, please? Who are the 3 developers? Raise 3 developer, please raise your hand. Karthik, 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 how much is your experience?
3 years.
3 years. Okay. Vikas, how much is your experience?
3.5.
Vikas is 3.5. I'm making it 5 years. Okay, I want to make a difference. Okay. Who is next? Gopi, how much is your experience?
3 years.
Everyone is 3. I'm making you 3 months because I want a difference. Okay. So these are the 3 developers are there. Okay, and they are developing this clock. What will happen? Karthik has a 3 year of experience, so Karthik can fulfill this requirement in 3 hours. HOURS. Agree, Karthik? You are agree? If you have a more experience, you can make the things very quickly.
Yeah,
Right?
Vikas.
I'm assuming that this is a Java language or Python language, Java or / Python, anything. Okay, whatever you want to imagine, you can imagine. Okay. Vikas, he has a 5 years experience. Because how much time I feel that, okay, Karthik is telling 3 hours. No, I will make it Karthik as a 3 days. Okay, I'm making Karthik as a 3 days. Okay, and Vikas has a 5 years of experience. So I'm telling that Vikas can complete this thing in 5 hours. Yes or no? Is that fine? This
Yes.
part. And what is that? Gopi, Gopi. Gopi has a 3-month experience. So Gopi really need a, what we can say, he is taking 3 days. So Gopi really need 5 days time for this thing. Right? It's a general thing, right? According to the experience, people will work faster or slow. Agree with my point? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, Vikas.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Vikas.
Sure. Okay.
Yes, yes.
And practically, this all 3 people will be into the same team, right? We cannot say that all 3 years people will be in one team, all 10 years people in one team. No. In the team, one person will be of 10-month experience, one person may be of 10 years experience is possible. So if I will pull you, I will put you into this project. Karthik has done what we can say, Vikas has done the thing in 5 hours. So after 5 hours till this 5 days, what he will do? He will just wait and watch. Okay, I'm waiting for the Gopi to write the code. I'm waiting for the Gopi to write the code, or he will help small things to the Gopi, right? But he will not do the complete work for the Gopi. Yes or no?
Yes.
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 Practically this thing happen. So the problem is, if I'm paying a Vikas 15 lakh salary and I'm paying Gopi a 5 lakh salary, I'm not utilizing Vikas very properly, right? This is the biggest disadvantage into the development environment. If you are hiring an experienced person and you will not utilize him, it's not a good approach. So he was wasting, see, till the Gopi will complete the code, he is wasting the time. Again, Gopi has did something, again in the next requirement he will waste the time. So this is a biggest code management problem. Okay, so the solution came into the picture. Vikas, you are done with your code. Okay, as soon as your code has been completed, push your code to the centralized location. That centralized location is a GitHub. Okay, I'm introducing one DevOps tool. The DevOps tool name is GitHub. Okay, so in the GitHub, Vikas will push the code and he will work on the next requirement. Okay. As soon as Karthik has completed the code, Karthik will push the code into the GitHub and Karthik will work on the next requirement. As soon as Gopi has completed the code, Gopi will again push the code into the GitHub, and then Gopi is the last person. He will do one quick testing about everything, or he will pull Vikas that, Vikas sir, I'm done with everything. Can you do the quick, what we can say, quick building or testing the thing if working properly or not? Okay. And definitely if the second things is working, okay, so he has to check the second things. The developer Gopi has to check second things. So what he has to do, he required his code as well. So what he will do, he can download the code, Vikas or Karthik code, from this centralized location, and he can do the testing again. Because see, this all features are dependent on each other, right? Without this feature, without others code, we cannot test the clock. Making sense? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right? So without this thing, he cannot achieve the thing. So Gopi, whenever he required a code, he can pull it directly from the GitHub into his machine and he can perform the activity. So this is the benefit, or we can do the code management with the help of GitHub. Okay, one thing. Okay, and if the Karthik is in another country, Vikas is in another country, Gopi is in another country, they can also work together because all the code are maintaining on some centralized location, not in his local machines. Okay, second benefit. Third benefit. Okay, in the same case, let us assume Vikas has pushed the code, Karthik has pushed the code, and Gopi code itself is not required. So what we can do it, with the help of code management tool, we will maintain the versions. If we are maintaining the versions, okay, we can go to the previous version very quickly. As you can see in my sheet, okay, in this sheet, okay, in this sheet, let me refresh it. Yeah, okay, in this sheet, can anyone here who can tell me that out of day 1 or day 2 I did some changes? You cannot if the version is not maintaining. If you will click here, okay, from this point only, where is that sheet? Okay, where is the sheet? In this sheet you can see some changes happen. Let him load properly. yeah, around 43 minutes back, some changes happen. What changes happen? Okay, we can click into this place and I can see some changes happen, all the details. 28 Feb, some changes happen in this line. This is coming as green because he's maintaining all the versions, right? He's maintaining all the previous versions as well. And if any of the person will do any changes, we will get to know. That is the benefit of maintaining the version. If in this case, the client says that I don't need feature, we can remove it. If client says we need a feature, we will again go to the old version and we can restore it. So the code will be deleted from the actual branch, but code will be available somewhere into the code repository. That's the benefit of using the tool GitHub. It makes sense. Some more benefits are there, but this is one of the high level introduction to the GitHub. Guys, able to understand? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, in short, I will
Yes,
tell.
Vikas.
In short, I will tell, managing and tracking of the code manually is very difficult, but with the help of Git and GitHub tool, it will be very easy. Okay, cool. One point I have done with the one problem and I provided the solution. That is a DevOps tool. This is the solution. Okay, chalo, let's come to the second problem. Okay, incremental builds are difficult to manage, test and deploy. Incremental builds means when the developers are writing the code. Okay, let's again go to this place. These are the different developers. They are writing the code and we don't know how many in the 3 days, how many times Karthik is pushing the code, right? We cannot block him. Karthik, you have to push one time. No, right? Karthik can push the code 5 times or 10 times in a day also. Karthik, can you confirm me? Yes or no?
Yes, Vikas.
Right? You can push your code multiple times in a day, and again and again, if Gopi want to do 2 more times or 3 more times testing, he can do unlimited testing also. He will make a builds or he will make a builds multiple times, right? If he will make a builds, definitely something clock is generating again. If you will make a build, clock is generated one version. If you will build it again, one more clock is generated. If you will build it again, one more clock is generated. If you build it again, the one more clock is generated. To manage this many clocks is also a problem, right? How can I manage this thing? Guys, yes or no?
Yes, it's difficult.
It's a typical, right? Manually, can you manage this all clocks? I generated 10 clocks. Sir, which one is the correct one? Right? No one knows, right? So the solution is, with the help of Jenkins, we can track everything. We can make lot of automation and we can track lot of things, what we can say, related to the building, related to the testing, related to the deployment. We can do lot of tracking with the help of tool Jenkins. And yes, we are going to learn in some couple of days. Okay, with after 2 weeks, yes, we will start our Jenkins. Okay, this is a high level overview for the Jenkins. Okay, now let's come to the third problem. Okay, how many manual testers are here? Raise your hand, let me know please. Now I want to talk with manual tester. Soumya, you are a manual tester?
Yes, Vikas.
Okay, cool. Okay, let me give you one website, flipcart.com. Hope you are aware about this website. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, and I want to say that, can you, Soumya, can you do a testing for me? Manual testing for this website, how you will start? Because I want you have to give little bit overview about your testing, how you can do the manual testing, how you can do the manual web testing. Can you give the answer to everyone?
So first of all, we will verify the login credentials should be work fine.
Correct.
So
First,
URL
you will
should,
verify that this URL is working or
URL,
is
yes.
giving the page. Cool. First point is correct. Go
First
ahead.
point URL. Second, the login credentials with different combinations with the different characters of the passwords, wrong password, correct passwords.
Good.
And also after logging in, we need to verify the home page is loading properly at the proper timings.
Correct.
It should be loaded within 3 seconds, 2 seconds, according to the performance.
Cool.
After that, so in the web page, whatever things are needed. For example, I will go for the top offers module.
Correct.
So
Correct.
in the top offers, I should verify what are the top offers should be available in that particular day.
Correct. Yes.
So according to the requirement, I should verify what are the top offers for that particular.
Then you have to place an order also, and you have to verify the payment part as well. Go into that direction. Go ahead.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will do all these things, whatever should be available on the home page or whatever. After that, I will just search whatever the what is the product I need. I
Correct.
will search it. If it is available, I will add to the cart. So directly I'm going to the payment part.
Correct. Yeah. Go ahead to the payment and place a order, right? Dummy order.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why you are placing a dummy order? Because you want to see that payment thing is working, order things is working, or the shipment is getting processed, or shipment has been means the product is getting placed or not, or payment gateway is working or not, because you are doing the testing. Cool. Very good answer. Okay, guys, this is the actual web testing. Manual web testing has to be done by the what we can say manual testers. Correct, Soumya? Is I'm correct?
Yes, correct.
Cool. Okay. And Soumya, I have another question. Okay. My website is running. Okay. I will tell you, can you do 10 times in a day?
No, if it is a new requirement, I will go ahead and do. If it is the same means, it's very difficult to do under 10 times a day.
Okay. It's a difficult, right? So you will think something about the automation.
Yes.
Right. So guys, I cannot say that Soumya, check 1 time in a day, it's enough, done your job. No, man, it's not done, right? You must, if the website is 24/7, at least 24 times or 50 times is required to be verified, right? So how we can achieve that part? If I will tell to the human being, you have to do the testing 20 times in a day or 50 times in your shift, they will not do. Okay. So the solution is you can write the Selenium code. Okay. Means record the thing, because you are doing the same thing every time, right, Soumya?
Yes.
If you will record that thing with the help of Selenium code and integrate the Selenium with the Jenkins, schedule it, it will work every 5 minutes, it will work every 10 minutes. One time effort will be there. Next time, all this manual testing will work automatically. This is the benefit of Selenium with Jenkins. Guys, hope you get the answer.
Yes.
All good? Everyone here? All good? Satisfied with my example?
Because
Yeah, Varun, go ahead.
because you told that like automation we perform to avoid repetitive actions, right?
Correct. Yes. Not we. QA people also will do.
QA people will perform. Basically, I'm talking about QA people.
Correct. Yes.
So, like, then what is the use of Jenkins here? Because if there is no Jenkins, also daily we will be running our builds as part of smoke testing, right?
Okay. You will run it manually.
We will trigger the builds because.
How you will trigger the build?
If you are working on Selenium, we will give that tag name or something in the run ID.
So, okay. In the Selenium itself, you can try what you can schedule it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, but see, it's not only a Selenium tool, right? You want to do some performance testing with the help of JMeter, then, and JMeter don't have scheduling option, correct?
Yes, correct.
So what you will do? Your approach will be on very limited, that Selenium has a scheduling option, but with what we can say JMeter don't have scheduling option. So Jenkins has all the solutions ready so that we can integrate all the tools with the Jenkins.
Sure.
Okay, got the answer?
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. That answer my question. Thank you.
Cool. Thank you. Okay, sure. This 3 problem you understood and 3 solutions you understood. Okay, about the 2. Okay, now let's come to the 4th problem. Okay, if you are maintaining something, if you are creating something, okay, and if you are creating something, and let me take an example. Okay, chalo, let me take an example. Anyone here? I want to talk with Ankur. Ankur, you are telling that you are a support engineer, yes or no?
Correct.
Okay, so any of the patching or any of the Linux command, can you let me know?
Actually, I'm a VMware admin, so
give the Linux command at least. You don't know?
No, I don't know.
Okay, in the VMware, what you are doing?
VMware, we are building servers.
Chalo, building servers. Okay, chalo. I'm telling you, you have to build one server. How you will build it? Let me know the approach.
So generally, we got requests that what are the parameters in which
I'm telling 1
RAM.
GB RAM or 2 CPU you have to create it with 10 GB of hard disk.
Then we generally communicate with the customer what kind of application they want to install.
No, okay, chalo, application, I want to install a VLC player. Chalo.
Okay, then we generally have a automation tool that is called Puppet. So
okay, you are introducing Puppet only. Chalo, PUPPET. Okay, chalo. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so we generally have some approve ISO images. So through Puppet, we generally make servers. And when the server will build, so we have a QA part. We generally do testing on server, then we deliver to the servers.
Okay, cool. Sure. Okay. Means one time you will do the manual work, okay, to achieve the thing. Yes or no?
Correct.
Okay. And see, guys, the requirement is here. Remove this DevOps tool. Okay. I don't want to show the DevOps tool now. Okay. Let's assume this is the requirement. You have to create a one machine and you have to install a VLC player in it. And if I will give the give a work to Ankur, you have to create this machine. He will create it one time. Okay. If I will tell him, Ankur, you have to create 10 machines. Okay. And I'm not giving any of the DevOps tool, MSCHINE. Okay. 3 machines you have to generate it. He will again do the same manual work 10 times. Ankur, yes or no?
Exactly correct.
Right. And if it's, let's assume 100 times I given a requirement 100 times, Ankur will leave my company. Right? Yes or no?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct, sir.
If I will tell you, Ankur, you have to generate 1,000 servers, you will not able to perform the activity. So if this is the use case, 100 times or 100 servers, we have to make it. Okay. We have to use some DevOps tool, either Puppet or Ansible. Okay. This tool can do this work very quickly. We have to just tell him, Ansible, you have to perform this activity 100 times. He will perform the activity 100 times into the server. Good approach, right? Yes or no?
It will
And
just make a replica, right?
correct, it will make a replica. Okay. So I'm introducing one more tool here. The name is Ansible. I'm not going to teach Puppet. Puppet is outdated. 3 years old. After means 3 years old, people are using it. Okay. Nowadays, if anyone want to use the tool, they will use Ansible. Okay. Now onwards. Okay. Ansible is 100 times, what we can say, 70, 80 times popular than Puppet. Okay. So we will teach, or we will learn a Ansible tool as well for this type of requirement. Cool. Good. Guys, yes or no?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Another problem. I want to introduce one more tool in the today's class. Okay. Okay. Chalo. Last time we take an example for the Windows 11, right? In the last class, morning, evening, every day we are creating an emulator for Windows 11. Chef is the person who is trying
Yes.
it. Right?
It's done. It's done, Vikas, now. Yeah, I sorted it.
It's worked, right? Cool.
Yeah, it is
Happy.
working fine.
Okay. Means you done the things by own. You understood how the Docker installation works.
Yes.
I will teach also. No need to worry. But you are a little bit hurry, so I told it. Okay, okay, cool. But you learn something good. Okay. See the benefit, guys. What is the benefit? Let's assume Windows 11 was one of the container available with into the Docker Hub. Okay. I'm running. It is working. What we can say. Amulya, anyone is trying to running. It is working for everyone. It is working. Right? If it's a Windows machine, if it's a Linux machine, everywhere the same thing is working. How come it's possible? Can you give the answer?
Somewhere the source is already available, maybe, and then we are just trying to create a copy of it, like a replica version of it, maybe, of that image.
Not maybe. Give the exact answer, please.
Okay,
Maybe
then
not the correct answer. Never.
Okay.
Okay, chalo. Yeah. Guys, try. Chef, your answer is kind of correct. Okay. Guys, anyone else? Why it is working on Windows environment? Why it is working on Linux environment? Or I'm telling whatever is your machine, run the same command, it will work. How come?
Because maybe the software dependencies.
Code compatibility of that is compatible with all the OS flavors.
Then why everyone is not writing that code?
Depend on the requirements.
No, if something is better, everyone can adopt it. Chalo. Okay, chalo. Let me tell you. Okay, what exactly is happening? Okay. Inside that, let me tell you what exactly is there into that container. Okay. First thing, it is running with the help of Docker. Docker is giving the platform, same platform for the every containers. Okay, one part. Okay. Second part, Docker doesn't require a platform dependency or version dependency. Docker is telling, sir, you install me. Okay, I will take care of everything. Okay, second part. And here React, React React.js. Okay, the Windows 11 emulator has been developed into the React.js. Okay, so every language required a some what we can say dependency, DEP dependencies, binaries, libraries. Yes or no? Dependency, binary, libraries. Can you explain me what is dependency?
Yes, Vikas.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Whenever we require some jars or anything, so suppose in Java we are giving a in pom.xml we are giving a dependency and it will directly take from the Maven repository.
Very good answer. Cool. Okay, dependency is done. What is binary?
I don't idea about binary, but
Yeah. So the byte code. Okay, 0 and 1. Chalo. Okay. Okay, 1 and 0. What is library?
the library is the one thing that any program needs. Like Python, we need in Java, we need lots of library like JRE.
Correct. Cool. Okay, your answer is kind of correct. Okay. Some dependency is required 1.1 version. By library is required some 3.3 version. Then this Java code will, this React.js code will work. Yes or no? If I will change the version little bit different, it may or may not work. Agree with my point?
Yes.
Okay, so what exactly will happen? Okay, as Ankur was telling, sir, code is working in your machine, code will work into the another machine also. No, it will not. If I will tell someone that can you install what we can say dependency, like any of the dependency like JDK. Okay, can you install a JDK? JDK. Okay, JDK is a Java development kit for the Java code. Okay, if I will tell you, can you install a JDK? So JDK download. Okay, you will see how many varieties, JDK 11, 8, 17, or lots of versions are there, 17.2, 8 to 11, or lots of versions are available. But if the version is not correct, application or code will not work, right? Java has a lot of dependency on the version as well. So what exactly the developer will do, or what exactly the Windows 11 emulator developer did, he packed everything into a single container. Okay, he packed binary, libraries, everything. Sir, I am giving you this container, take this container and run it anywhere, Windows, Linux, anywhere, it will work for sure. This is the beauty we can develop with the help of tool Docker. Got it? Means he's telling, sir, I'm packing up everything, you don't have to worry. If this container is running in one environment, you can run in any of the environment, it will work for sure. Guys, it's work for me, it's work for someone, it will work for everyone. Getting it or not? How we can achieve it? We can achieve with the help of Docker.
Vikas, you mean to say that every OS need different dependency, different library?
Yes. Yes. Shivam, your voice is breaking. No, Shivam, your voice is not coming properly.
Okay, I will come back.
Yeah, sure. Okay, guys, anyone understood this thing? Why this is running in my environment, why it is running in every environment? Because everything, whatever is required, they packed into a container. Container has been created with the help of Docker, CONTAINER. And yes, I was downloading, we are running that container. What is that command? Yeah, here is the container name, Blue Edge Windows Win 11 React.js code latest version. This is the name. Okay, this is what we can say repo. Windows 11 React latest version of the container is available. We are using this container, we are running on port 3000 with the help of Docker, and it will run anywhere wherever you want to run it.
Yeah, I guess Pramod.
Yeah, Pramod, go ahead.
Is there any prerequisite or requirement to install this container in hardware system?
Pre-requirement is you have to install a Docker. Only one single requirement.
Docker. Then what about hardware like RAM, things?
Nothing.
Yeah, so do Docker also have multiple version or not?
Docker has a multiple version, but if it's developed with the Docker, If the container is there, it will work in all the versions. Doesn't matter. If I'm installing 20 version, you can install 10 version also. This container will work for sure.
So it should be installed in both source and destination machine.
Correct. Correct. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Guys, this is the beauty of Docker. And because of this Docker, deployment will not get failed anymore. Okay. Nowadays, deployment is not getting failed. In your company, guys, is deployment is getting failed? IT operation people, talk with me.
Not that much, not like before.
Okay, not before. Okay, what changes you did? Can you give this answer?
I think in this DevOps team, after they came into picture, no, seriously, actually, after that that got implemented, like that time I was new to this IT
Something they implemented and now the deployment is
Yes.
not getting failed. Okay.
Yes.
I can confirm it that they have implemented Docker container concept and now it will not fail.
They did, yes, Docker and Kubernetes also, I think
Cool,
they
cool.
are
Yes,
using.
this is what I will teach. Okay, no need to worry. I'm going to teach. Okay. How to create, how to run, how to develop, all these things I'm going to create. I'm going to teach. Okay, no need to worry. Okay. Guys, anyone here who want to say that yes, in our company deployments are getting failed? Say the truth. Don't hide it. I'm not asking the company name. No worries. Everyone's working then, very good. Okay. So I want to introduce some DevOps, some problems and some solution with the DevOps tool. Okay. Read this sheet. It will be very helpful. Okay. Remember the keywords. It will be very helpful for you. Okay. And let me tell you, these are the different phases of DevOps, or we can say software development lifecycle. Coding, we DevOps are responsible to manage the code, not writing the code. Manage the code, merge the code, review the code, and keep the code into the centralized location. That's the DevOps role. Building, continuous integration with the help of Jenkins is our responsibility. Continuous testing means we will not do the testing, but testing should run continuously with the help of Jenkins. That's our responsibility. Means someone was telling that we will generate a we can generate a Selenium code. Selenium code testers will generate and we will put into the Jenkins. We will schedule it so that it will work automatically. That's our responsibility. Packing of artifacts or creating a container is our responsibility, our DevOps responsibility. Running a container from one environment to another, that is also our responsibility. Okay. After the environment has been created, configuration of the environment is a DevOps responsibility. In the monitoring, scheduling of the monitoring tool, means configure or creation of monitoring tool, is our responsibility. We will not do the monitoring. Monitoring team has to be done by the IT people only, but we will give the automation. We will set up the monitoring tool and we will give to them so that they can do the testing. They can do the monitoring automatically. Okay. Yes, DevOps engineer will do all these things with the help of tools. Which tools? Primarily this tool, or primarily whatever is available in my course. That all tools we are going to learn, and that are the primary tools using in every company. You can go and check with any one of your friend who is working into the DevOps software development lifecycle. QA people can also give the answer, or you are here, you can also give the answers, right? Someone already introduced Puppet. Okay, someone already told about something, right? Git already, right? Guys, I want to confirm one thing with you guys. Is you guys are using Git in your company? How many people are there? Raise your hand, I will get the count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool, good. In your company, Jenkins is there? Raise your hand down and then up. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people are only using Jenkins. 6. Cool. 7, 8. Yeah. Cool. Shivam, your voice is again breaking. Okay, so yes, multiple teams or companies are started using Git, Jenkins. Okay, Git, Jenkins, Selenium, Docker, Kubernetes are the primary tool for the DevOps, and that we are going to learn in the next journey. Okay, cool. I don't want to explain this part. We will come in some couple of minutes. Okay, what is the benefit of making the DevOps team? Okay, there is some technical benefits also there. Continuous software delivery will happen. Okay, software will be developed with the help of tools, so software delivery cycle will be fast, less complexity to manage. If earlier everything is manual, complexity will be very high. With the help of tool, complexity will be less because you don't have to worry. The tool setup has to be done by the DevOps, and others team can wait and watch and see the magic how the things are running very quickly. Faster resolution of problem because experts are here. DevOps team is the expert for the tool, so resolution will be the fastest. Okay, or first, if the things will be created with the process, issues will very less issues will come. Okay, these are the technical benefits of involving a DevOps team or DevOps team into the company or any of the project. Some cultural benefit also be there. Happier, more productive team. Some QA people, if I'm telling you have to do 100 times testing, she will not be happy. She don't want to work with me. If I'm telling you have to do one time and make this script, or what we can say, do one time and record this thing. So what will happen next time? The tool will do the work for you. If anything failure, you can check it, and otherwise all good. Your work is done. So the people will be happy. Higher employee engagement. They will get a time to talk with each other for the innovation implementation as well. Greater professional and development opportunity, because see, if you're running into the, what we can say, if the DevOps tools are coming into the picture, the learning opportunity will also come. People will be more professional, more doing the more accurate work as well. These are some cultural benefit for the DevOps. Some business benefits are also there. Okay, what exactly it is? Faster delivery of the feature. Earlier, the process, the complete SDLC cycle is taking 2 weeks or 5 weeks, okay, to reach from one place to another. If everything is happening with the tools, it will be very fast. Okay, so client will be happy. Okay, he given the requirement, developer complete the code, and yes, it's released into the environment. Cool, very good. Operating environment, more stable operating environment means, as someone told it, now builds are not getting failed, right? So environment is getting stable. That's a business benefit. Okay, business will be, if the environment is stable, business can increase, so on and multiple times. Improve communication and collaboration. If people will be happy, things are happening automated, yes, communication and collaboration will get increased. And if things are working, then you will get a time for the innovation in place of fixing the problem or resolving the problem. Okay, developers, everyone, or what we can say, business analyst people will think for the new features. If all things are, if current things are stable, then only they can think for the new features. These are the some benefit of the DevOps team. Faster solution, improve performance, efficiency will be increased, new improvements will come again and again. Improve customer experience, because if application is stable, customer experience will be good. Failure risk and rollback will be lesser. Okay, means reduce failure, means failure will be reduced, and rollback means if they have to go into the previous environment, it's not required. Okay, that's it. Okay, these are the some benefit of the DevOps. Guys, hope you are able to understand. All good?
Yeah, correct. Sir, I have a question. Developer generally work in different timing. Operations people are working in different timing. So how DevOps collaborate with them?
DevOps will be into the centralized timing.
Okay.
Okay, so that he can communicate with anyone.
Okay.
Okay, it's not like that every day we will talk, but we have to say that we will talk every day. Okay, guys, I am giving a 2 minutes break here. Okay, 9:08. Okay, be back in 2 minutes. Okay, I'm just stopping the watch. Okay, for the 2 minute. Where is that? Where is that? 2 minute, 2 minute, 2 minute, 2 minute. Yeah, sure. I'm giving a 2 minute break, guys. Okay. I'm back, guys. What about you? Guys, ask the question. Any question at this point?
Because you are telling about those containers. So based on the project requirement or OS, whatever it may be, so we have to create the different containers, right?
Correct, absolutely correct.
Okay.
And things are ready-made available. We don't have to write anything. We have to utilize the thing. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Any other question?
Yes, Vikas, I have one question. So, Vikas, today you have used that URL in which starting is the Docker and the last one is Windows 11, like reactive. So, if I need to build some code of Java, suppose I am developing enterprise project of telecom domain. So, how we will do this? This URL will change, right?
Obviously, this part will be primarily changed. Okay, means you have to create a container. This is the container information, container name. You have to change the container and you have to push into the Docker hub. I will teach.
Got it. Okay.
Cool. Thank you. So guys, let's go more deeper into it. As we know, in our software development lifecycle, multiple varieties of what we can say models are there for developing a code or developing to run the software development cycle. Multiple models are there. One is waterfall model, where they will design and they will give a good time, enough 3 months, 6 months or 1 year time for the coding purpose. Okay, and then they will test and they will deploy. Okay, and if anything goes wrong, the complete time is getting wasted. That is known as waterfall model. Agree with my point?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and this has been removed because of they are giving a very enough time for the developers, and in this time 3 month duration, this testing and deploy people will do enjoyment. Okay, and if anything goes wrong, see, if the developer will get a 3 months time, they will start working on the last 2 weeks only. It's a human, right? So this model is completely fails. Okay, second, agile came 3 years back or 4 years back. Okay, in most of your company will be the agile model. Okay, what they are telling, okay, designing will happen, coding testing and again designing, coding testing and again designing will happen in the next 2 weeks. Okay, means everyone will get a small duration to perform the activity, and at the end we will deploy after 2 months or after 3 months. We will deploy the things. Or nowadays the cycle is getting shorter. Agile, they are telling that every 2 weeks we will complete our cycle. We can write code, we can do the testing, we can again design, coding, testing, and again we will go and deploy the things. Okay, in every week there is a release, or every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks there will be a release in your company, right? If every 2 weeks or 3 weeks is a release, then you are following the agile model. Agree with my point? Yes or no? Some experienced people can give the confirmation to me.
Yes.
Okay, Chef, how much is your cycle for the deployment in your company?
I think 2 weeks only. Sometimes it is even 1 week also.
Okay, some urgent requirement will be there, then 1 week, or otherwise 2 or 3 weeks, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Good. Okay, anyone here, anyone want to say anything else? Gopi, raise
Yeah,
your
we are also having the in 1 month we are having MR monthly and ER release, 2 release we have.
Okay, month and weekly, right?
Right.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's means you guys are following the agile model. Okay.
Now sometimes also it's matter like how it is. It's downtime or no downtime. It's
correct.
Yeah. If it's a downtime, then it will be on a weekend basically. Then it will be a 2 weeks. And for us, like most of the thing we used to do no downtime. So on Monday morning we used to deploy everything.
Okay, every Monday morning, right? Once in a week.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Means you are coming to the continuous agile process. Okay. Cool, good. Okay, and see guys, every company has a different model. Okay, so these are the primarily 4 models are there. What exactly the DevOps model is? He's telling, okay, design, take your time for the designing, because first step is always a difficult. Take a time for the designing. Whatever the code has been written, okay, whatever the code has been written, means testing people will do the testing and we will deploy it. Okay, we will deploy into the environment. Again, you can design it. Again, you can write the code. Again, you can do the testing, and again, whatever, again, do the deployment. Okay, you don't have to worry for one day. You don't have to worry for 1 hour, or whenever your code testing is completed, you can just a single click and the deployment will happen. Okay, that is known as DevOps, because things are happening with the help of tool, with the help of automation. So it will be very easy to complete the things quicker and quicker. That is known as continuous deploy requires a DevOps. Why I'm telling continuous deploy requires a DevOps? Because this thing cannot be achieved manually. It has to be done with the help of tool. So then what is the name? You are telling that in your company every Monday morning manually you are doing it, right?
Yeah, manually only.
Okay, but when the DevOps will come into the picture, again that thing manually is not required. It will happen automatically.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, that's the beauty of DevOps, and that's the beauty of DevOps tools. Okay, so what I want to say here, coding cycle will be small, means whatever things has been developed. If developer is telling, sir, I created this thing, if this feature is working, good. If this feature is working, implement it, give it to the testers will do the testing and deployment will, and if everything looks good, we will deploy it. So the problem is everyone is doing a work, every team is doing the work here, right? And things are running very fast. Earlier in 6 months one deployment was coming, in 2 weeks one deployment was coming, in 2 weeks so we are getting 5 deployment, means 5 features has been developed. And I will give a real-time example here. GeoMart. Anyone here who used the GeoMart 2 years back or 1.5 year back? No one used GeoMart? Gopi?
Yeah, I'm using it.
You used, right?
Yes.
1.5 year back, how bad it was. Nothing was working. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, few
and
modules are not working.
The lot of modules are not working. Okay, but they have released the thing and they are taking the customer feedbacks and they are improving it. Nowadays you can see GeoMart is very good, right? With lot of features.
Exactly.
Okay, so yes, they are doing the continuous deployment, continuous deploy with the help of DevOps. If they will say that, okay, we will release after 2 years, we will make completely and then we will release after 2 years, then they will be into the waterfall model, and some new what we can say application will already come into the picture and they will take the complete market. Yes or no?
Yes.
I will give the real-time example. Okay, one more. Okay, as soon as lockdown happened, okay, all these virtual meetings like Zoom, Google Meet, or we can say Teams, their things has been users has been increased suddenly, right? Who came first? They take the complete market. Let us assume Zoom came released that time. Zoom took the complete market. It doesn't matter how after 2 years you will develop a very good application, but already the market has been taken by the Zoom. We are using Zoom, right? Yes or no? So same way. Okay, same way. Okay, so that is different models are there for the different life cycles. So DevOps is like coding, small duration. As soon as feature has been developed, deploy it. Give it to the tester and they will deploy it. Okay, and so on the cycle will run. It will run automatically with the help of tools. No human interaction required. That's why the cycle is small and it will run automatically. Okay, cool. Let's see some more DevOps roles and responsibilities. Okay, who can become a good DevOps engineer? Okay, what all things we have to do it? Any system administration or system administration related activities will be our primary goal. Okay, means administration, because we have to deal with the Linux machine, we have to deal with the tools. Okay, or if any of the tool you are installing or you want to run it, means you are doing the administration activities of the tool. So this will be our primary goal. If you are good into the troubleshooting, or you want to play with the tool, or you want to run the tool, you want to learn the tool, yes, DevOps is the only place for you. Okay, cloud management, any of the cloud management means if you are going into the console performing any of the activity, means you are doing the cloud management as well. Okay, that's our again primary goal. Okay, and some more experimental things, or we can say practical experiences, will be always good, like Docker, container, Kubernetes will be our primary thing. Okay, means if we reach to this place, yes, the end goal will be over here. And it's not this, also the programming will not be our part, but programming, if any of the code will be written into the Java, Python, I will give the brief knowledge how to run, how to execute, how to compile, and how to run the code. Okay, that all things I'm going to teach to you in the journey. Cool. Can I take now only, or I think some more parts are pending? Okay, we will take into the next class. Okay, and whatever the tools I'm giving the introduction to you, what will be the flow of the tool? This will be the flow of the tool. At what time which tool will come into picture? This is the diagram. Okay, which we are going to discuss into the next class. And still our day 3 is not completed. Okay. In the day 3, DevOps introduction happened. Top DevOps. Let me go to the actual version. Right, these two things are completed from my end. Okay, if you haven't understood any of the things, let me know, please. Okay, DevOps introduction with DevOps tools overview. See what we need. This one also not completed. I haven't take. Okay, some things are pending. Okay, DevOps roles and responsibility also pending. Okay, means this class is still not yet completed. We will continue in the tomorrow class. Hope all good. And guys, my things will be like, see, I will teach everything. Okay, if we are running a little bit slow, no need to worry. Okay, because my speed and my faces will be almost similar like this only. Okay, if something is get missing, we will cover up into the next day. Is that fine?
Yes, Vikas.
Yes.
Yes,
Vikas.
Hope you understood the today's class. Yes or no?
Yes, Vikas.
Yes.
All good. My speed was good, or anything was what we can say you want to improve or change?
No, all good.
All good. Okay, cool guys. Thank you. Thanks a lot for today. Okay, get it registered. I've already added some students, or some student already came into the group. Okay, means I told that what exactly I told that if you are done with the payment, directly jump into this group. Okay, and some students already came. Okay, and yeah, if you have any open question related to that thing, please let me know. Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Vikas.
And guys, whoever is done with the payment, see, I have saved all your numbers. Okay, Ashutosh, these are some old people, and I have everyone. I'm saving everyone's numbers as well. Okay, okay, you don't have to worry.
Hi, Vikas. When I tried paying, it got like payment failed. I tried through WhatsApp yesterday night.
Okay, through the WhatsApp payment gateway, you are trying it.
Yeah. By
Okay.
giving a UPI ID.
Okay, yeah, I think it should work. Okay, what you can do, you can scan the code with the what we can say, scan the code with the Google Pay or Phone Pay. It will work. Can you try that?
Actually, I don't have that Google
Okay.
Pay. Or phone.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me check it. Let me verify with my WhatsApp. Okay, and then let you know. I never tried. Okay, I'm stopping the recording, guys. Okay, and we will talk this thing.